So think of an event that you knew was going to be awesome, that you really wanted to invite your friends to and was trying to convince them to come. You knew that this was going to be a great opportunity for them, that it was going to be fun, it was going to be beneficial to them, and they just did not want to come. So this is the situation that Proverb chapter 9 is. So it starts off with wisdom building a house and preparing a banquet. She has sent her servants to invite everyone to come. She calls out from the heights overlooking the city, "Come with me," she urges the simple. To those who lack good judgment, she says, "Come eat my food and drink the wine I have mixed. Leave your simple ways behind and begin to live. Learn to use good judgment." So here, wisdom is urging us to change our ways, is urging us to leave our simple living or leave our simple-mindedness. And then it continues to describe what that actually means. It says, "So don't bother correcting mockers. They will only hate you. But correct the wise, and they will love you. Instruct the wise, and they will even be wiser. And teach the righteous, and they will learn even more." So those are three key things to be able to gauge wisdom within someone. Are they able to be corrected? Right? Because it says, correct the wise and they will love you. Are you able to be corrected without getting defensive? And this says, instruct the wise. Are you able to follow instructions? Are you able to submit to your leaders, to the people that are trying to teach you? Which comes on to the next one. Teach the righteous, and they will learn even more. Are you teachable? So what does it mean to be teachable? Are you able to actually take some responsibility of your actions, right? That's something that's being teachable. It's someone that's able to accept constructive criticism. And it all comes along together, right? Correct the wise and they will love you. Instruct the wise and they will be even wiser. Teach the righteous and they will learn even more. Fear of the Lord is a foundation of wisdom. Knowledge of the Holy One is good judgment. Fear of the Lord is a recognition of who God is within your life, putting Him at the center. So by you recognizing God as the center of your life, that is the start of wisdom, right? It is the foundation of wisdom. So after you get that first step, then it's the knowledge of the Holy One, which will result in good judgment. What does knowledge of the Holy One mean? It is to become a scholar. And to become a scholar of anything, you have to spend time with it, right? Right now, me going to school, right? For me to become a scholar of all of my nursing classes, I have to spend time in studying and reading and doing my assignments and really trying to understand what I'm learning. It's the same concept. We have to become scholars of His Word. We have to know what this Word is saying, and not just saying in general, but saying about us, about our lives and the promises that He has for us. And this is important because the next portion of chapter 9 is the invitation of folly. Folly is similar to the promiscuous woman or to the immoral woman. It is our own selfish desires. It says here, the woman named Folly is brash. She is ignorant and doesn't know it. She sits in her doorway on the heights overlooking the city. She calls out and says, "Come in with me." She urges the simple. To those who lack good judgment, she says, "Stolen water is refreshing. Food eaten in secret tastes better." So how did we get good judgment again? By knowledge of the Holy One. That is how we get good judgment. So if we notice here, it says that to those who lack good judgment is who folly calls out to. That calls out to our own selfish desires. We're more susceptible to our own selfish desires when we don't have knowledge of the Holy One. When we don't know what this word says is when we start lacking good judgment. And then we become more susceptible to our own selfish desires, which is what gets us into trouble. And that is what this proverb is saying. by having the fear of the Lord is a foundation of wisdom. But the next step is by having knowledge of the Holy One. It's what is going to result in good judgment, which is going to save us from getting into trouble, from getting ourselves into trouble. So let me know what caught your attention in chapter 9, and thanks for following along. This has been a true blessing for me, and I hope it's been a blessing to you as well. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for chapter 10.